Guys, we're back. And we have the Datamines here for Legendary Sakura. I'm very late to the party on this. Your boy was sleeping on the job. But we have Sakura's stats. We also have her artwork. And we're just going to do a little breakdown on whether or not I think she's worth summoning. So let's start things off with her stats. So Legendary Sakura here. Let's also grab the calculator so we can get her BST. Alright, so we got here 39 HP. 48 attack. Wow. And that's her highest stat, too. Was not expecting Sakura to have attack that high. Okay, then we have 47 speed. We got 23 defense and 27 res. Gives us a total of 184 overall. Doesn't really matter, though, because she has the BST increase as a legendary hero anyway, so it doesn't matter. Now, as far as her boons and banes go, we've got here minus HP. We got plus attack. Nothing on speed there. We have nothing on defense there. And then minus res. So minus HP, minus res, plus attack. God damn, she is powerful. Sakura has been eating her Wheaties, hasn't she? Jesus Christ. Okay, so, I mean, this unit is very interesting. A lot of people are saying that she's just a better version of Seteth. I don't think that's the right comparison to make, because she, even though a lot of the effects that she's giving as a support are kind of similar to Seteth, the one that she reminded me of the most of was actually Ninja Lucina, where she's giving Future Witness almost entirely as the same exact support that she gives with Salvage. So we're going to take a look at all that. Let's take a look at her artwork first, though. So here is Sakura. I'm not, like, super impressed by this artwork, but it seems I am alone in that sentiment, which is perfectly fine. I mean, we're all allowed to like different things, but I think it's pretty fire that people are very happy about Legendary Sakura. Because, I mean, there's always going to be that one character that's maybe not quite as popular as some of the others that this group of people are actually, like, super hyped about. So, like, that's pretty dope to see with Sakura. Alright, here's the attacking artwork. I like her staff, like the way that looks. How it's got, like, a mirror on the top. That's pretty cool. Alright, here's the attacking art. This one's actually pretty good. I don't have a problem with this one. And then there is the injured art. That one's actually pretty good, too. I like the pose that she's got there. Kind of, like, hunched over a little bit. Yeah, but it's this one that I'm not, like... I don't like the color selection here. I think it could have been a little bit more vibrant. Like, the yellow or, like, orange-ish on her robe there on the bottom kind of blends in with the white a little bit too much. I would have liked it if it just popped a little bit more. I'm very old-school anime, where I like the main character to look like the main character if they're in the backdrop and there's a bunch of extras. I want it to be very easily recognizable who the main character is and who the extras are. You know what I mean? Like old school Digimon. You remember like how overly dramatic the designs and colors were for the main characters? Like Tai looked so obvious as the main character. Like that's the type of stuff I like. Like just very vibrant colors, very obvious designs. I don't know. Sakura to me, her color scheme here is just blending in a little bit too much. Could have been a little more vibrant. Okay, so as far as her stats go, let's take a look here. Or we already took a look at her stats. Let's take a look at her skills now. So she's giving the new status effect Salvage, which every unit I expect nowadays, or at least every big character on a big banner, is going to have a new status effect. Because that's what they've kind of been gearing the games towards at this point, where they've already given us a way to deal with Nurgle and now Sonya, their ability to get Essence Drain. So, like, with that out of the way, they're free to just pump out as many new status effects as they want. And that's exactly what they've been doing. So, Sakura is giving attack and speed up 6, salvage, and warping to allies in 2 spaces of her at the start of turn. Again, we're still doing this nonsense where forced blue bonuses at the start of turn. It's real annoying, particularly for Aether Raid's defense when you're trying to set up a rally trap and the entire team is just giving all stats up 6. So there's no way for you to use your rally trap. It's real annoying, man. They need to chill out with the forced blue bonuses at the start of turn. It's really pissing me off. But we have that. She's a pretty good damage dealer too, actually. She's getting 20% bonus of her speed to attack and speed at the start of combat +6. 15% bonus damage based on attack. She's got no follow-up. She nullifies guard. So all very good. And then salvage, like I said, is basically, to me, similar to... Or maybe it's not salvage. Where is the effect where she's, like, essentially giving the same stuff as Ninja Lucina? Where is that? Okay, I guess it's actually on her C skill. But it's kind of tied to salvage, though, because it's only giving the support to the allies who have salvage already. So if your ally has salvage and they're on the map, they're getting all stats of... Or also, they don't need to have salvage, too. They could just be within 2 spaces of Sakura. That's like a little extra caveat they put there. So if you meet either of those 2 conditions, you're getting all stats of 5, +7 bonus damage, 7 flat DR on the enemy's first attack and brave attack, and then the -1 cooldown pulse prior to your first attack. Which, this is verbatim, like, Future Witness, right? For the most part. And it's really good because it's a status effect bonus and then it activates from anywhere on the map. That's very different from Seteth, where he has to be within 3 spaces of an ally to not even give all of these effects, but some of these effects. He's giving all stats up 8, the 7 flat DR, and then he gives, I believe, neutralize foes bonuses to attack and speed or something like that. But at the end of the day, he's not giving all of this. He's not giving pulsing. He's not giving bonus damage. So, I think she's a better support than Seteth, and I don't think comparing the 2 is very reasonable either. Also, because Seteth is free-to-play. Or not free-to-play, but, you know, he's very easy to get, whereas Sakura is a premium unit. So, more people are likely to have Seteth than have Sakura, and you might as well just use Seteth if you've got him. Okay, so, yeah, also, so we took a look at that. Her salvage effect has this new bonus where it basically stops Kanto control. This is the part that I actually really hate about this unit, is like, why would they counter Kanto control? They designed Kanto control in the first place because Kanto was so OP. And now it's like they completely forgot why they stopped Kanto in the first place. They're like, oh, why did we need a counter for Kanto? We don't. Let's just bring Kanto back and then give the middle finger to Kanto control after everyone's already summoned for Kanto Curb and given it to all their important units. Yeah, thanks so much, Insys. So, Salvage as a status effect gives Kanto 2, and then also when Kanto control is applied to your character, if they have a range of 1, they get double Kanto, and if they have a range of 2, they get 1 Kanto as opposed to 0. So, you're stopping Kanto control from ending your action if you're a range-type unit. And then also, if Sakura is within 6 spaces of your ally after they Kanto, then your ally can just warp within 2 spaces of Sakura, which is really dirty, because she has to be 6 spaces away from them, and you're not going to be able to reach that far with Warp Bubble. Warp Bubble is only 4 spaces. So, even if you had Warp Bubble and like Kanto control, you're not going to be able to stop the allies from just warping all the way away. That's also another big what the fuck, right? Like, I would have liked it if they were going to like hard counter Kanto control like this. They should have at least had Warp Bubble be able to reach Sakura too. Like, you can only warp within 4 spaces of Sakura if you have salvage and you trigger Kanto, but the fools went ahead and made it 6 spaces. Where is it that it says it, though? Hold on. Where does it say how many spaces you need to be within to, like, warp all the way back to Sakura? It's not over there, so it's got to be all the way over here. Huh. Yeah, over here. So for allies with the salvage effect active when Kanto triggers, if ally is in 6 spaces of Sakura, then ally can move to a space within 2 spaces of unit, even if that movement exceeds the Kanto distance limit. So basically, if Sakura's in 6 spaces, you can warp all the way back to her within 2 spaces, and that is far enough that you could get away from Warp Bubble and Kanto control. So, yeah, is she good? I think she's pretty good. There's also more stuff that she does, too. She cuts DR by half, I believe. Let's see here. Yeah, she gets attack and speed of 5 further. She's getting, let's see here, nullifying her penalties to attack and speed, plus 7 true damage, 7 flat DR on the enemy's first attack, the cooldown pulse. Basically, she has all the support of salvage that she's giving allies. And then she also cuts DR in half. So a very aggressive, very offensive staff unit. Those are always fun to see. I always like unit archetypes that are like that kind of break the mold of like supporty staff unit. Here we have this really aggressive, really offensive staff. She's got Ice Lock, which is amazing. One of the best, probably just straight up the best assist for these staff type units right now. She's got Holy Pressure. She's got Attack and Speed Sway. She's got Called to Serve, which is, again, another very aggressive staff-only skill, which is really cool. It's also really cool because it's in the Beast skill now, and the Beast skill has finally been opened for these staff-type units. Prior, they were running, like, Dazzling Staff and Wrathful Staff, but they don't have to do that anymore with Sway being a thing. So they could just get Wrathful Staff out of the A slot. It's also a Sacred Seal, too, so, like, they don't even need to sweat whatever is in their B skill anymore, which is great. And then she also has her Unique as her C skill. So, pretty good fodder unit overall. Pretty good unit. She's kind of disrupting the game a little bit. My final consensus on whether or not you should try to summon this unit, I think she's definitely worth it if you want to go for it. But I don't think she's a must-pull, if that makes any sense. Mainly because the game where we are right now, the armored type units are so tanky and so defensive. Like, for example, Duo Rhea, the Needhoggers, and so on and so forth. Even if you're able to Kanto for free, basically, like, it's still a hard enough task trying to break through the armor type units now that only a particular subset of characters are going to be able to do it. Like, the Valentine Edelgard is going to be one of them. Maybe Legendary Ira, depending on if they're running Shield Fighter and so on. So not every unit is going to be able to just hit for free and then get out of the way anyway. And then also, you got to keep in mind, there's Emblem Lyn, too, who attacks from 6 spaces away, which is just better than being able to Kanto. Like, why need Kanto when you just don't even need to move? You just attack from a mile away. So the landscape of the game is very different, where even though Kanto seems to be completely back with Sakura if you've got her on the team, it's not actually as broken as it was back in the day comparative to everything else going on. So yeah, I think she's great. If you want to go for her, then be my guest. The thing is, though, I don't think she's a necessity. Like, that's probably the best way I could put it. Also, her support is also being given by other characters too, like the all stats of 5, the 7 DR, the 7 true damage and stuff. People have mentioned Seteth, there's Ninja Lucina, and so on. So, yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments section down below about Sakura. This is your boy Tacho signing out. So, take care, and I will catch y'all again on the flip side.